And Mufti Umar Abbasi Saab, the next question is for you. What is the ruling about having connection inside a company and keep them strong through gifts and incentives? And a person gets internal news and about the lowest bidding on a project and he bids lower than that to catch it. And he is practicing it regularly. So, what do you say about this business? What about these gifts that he is sharing with the company employees, the other companies, and what about the earning he is making through those projects?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. As far as the answer to the first uh, question, so the companies do not allow their employees to uh, get this kind of information out to different people. So basically, it is an illegal activity. And getting the information from employees of an organization by giving them gifts, it falls in the category of bribery because it is illegal and they do not have the ability and they do not have the authority to spread this information. So it because it was illegal, so to give the gift to that employees and get this kind of information is a type of bribery. And the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said both the bribe giver and the bribe taker are deserving of hell. This is the legal position of this activity. Another aspect of this activity is that being Muslim and especially living in the Western countries, our Muslims should be more careful and transparent in their financial dealings because they are considered the ambassador of Islam. So their deeds are considered the common practice of Muslims. So there should be transparent and clear and careful in their dealings. Secondly, this is the answer to the first question that this activity is not permissible and it falls in the category of bribery. Yes, if someone does in this way and he gives the gift to the employees and get the information in such illegal way, even though it is not permissible. It is the type of bribery. But if he gets the work and he gets it done in a good way and earn the money in return, that money will be halal for him because he has given his services and he has done the work and he has earned the money against the work. So this money and this earning will be halal for him. Yes, because he has done a illegal thing, a sin, so the Toba will be required for that sin. You are muted. Hafiz Sahab, you are muted.
Everyone is muted.
Yeah. Okay, so the second question from Mufti Saab is I bought a car from my friend and I paid 3,300. I owe him 1,700 now. But at the time of the dealing, so we agreed that I will pay him whenever I have the money. So we didn't set any date, any particular fixed date to pay it off. Number one, is it necessary to set a particular date when you deal with someone in terms of any purchase or selling? And secondly, if you have some loan, you take some money and you have to pay it back cash. So what about that? Do we need some kind of fixed date or we can have it open? That whenever I have, I can pay it. So please.
Basically, for the money you owe to someone, for this money, two words has been used in fiqh. In jurisprudence, there are two words for this money you owe to someone. If you have borrowed a money from someone and you have taken the money as a loan. This is called sarf in the language of jurisprudence. And if you have uh, sold something to someone and if you have given services to someone and he has to pay either the price or either the charges for your services, that particular amount which is due on him is called dain. So in English, loan or debt is used for both of these amounts, but in the light of fiqh and in the language of fiqh, they are different and there are different status for both of them. So if you get money from someone as a loan, it is not necessary and it is not mandatory to fix the date for repayment because he can ask you for repayment at any time and you will have to repay. For example, if you take a loan from Mufti Hikmat Saab and you say that I will repay you after 2 months. Obviously, he should wait for 2 months, but if he needs and if he ask you for after 2 or 3 day or after 1 week that I need my money and you give me, you will have to give. You cannot give. You cannot say that because we have settled 2 months, so I cannot give you right now. You will have to give because this is loan. This is qard. But if you buy something from, for example, again from Mufti Saab, or if you, for example, get some services from him, and you have decided and you have done in the beginning of the contract that you will pay the price of product or the charges of the services of Mufti Saab, you will pay it after 2 months, for example, then Mufti Sahib cannot demand his price or his services charges before that 2 months. So this kind of transaction, it is mandatory to fix a particular date. So because one who has to take this money, who can he cannot demand from that particular date. So in your question, because you told and you asked that you, I think you bought or you sold,
I bought. The
because
question
you
is,
bought a car and you have to pay the price of that car to someone. So this is then means the type of loan in which the particular date is mandatory to set. So it is mandatory, it is essential according to Sharia law to set the date of the payment.
well, Jazakumullah.